Imagine walking into a bright, futuristic showroom where the spotlight falls on a machine that blends timeless charm with modern brilliance. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 125. Before you even take a step closer, it's already speaking to your soul. Its compact design, chunky tires, and retro-inspired curves whisper freedom. And in that moment, you realize this isn't just another motorcycle. It's a statement, a lifestyle, a rebirth of a legend that has always stood for fun, simplicity, and effortless cool. The Suzuki VanVan has always been a bike with a personality, playful, distinctive, and iconic in its own right. But now, in 2026, Suzuki has rewritten its story. The new VanVan 125 doesn't just pay tribute to its heritage, it elevates it with futuristic design, modern engineering, and technology that feels light years ahead of its time. You can see the past and the future meeting in one frame. The round LED headlight that nods to its vintage roots, and the sleek digital cluster that reminds you this is a 21st century marvel. It's a bike that doesn't scream for attention, it earns it. Take a closer look at its shape. Compact, muscular, and beautifully balanced. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 125 carries its classic silhouette but adds sharper edges and precision detailing. The tank flows smoothly into a premium leather seat designed for both style and comfort. The chrome finishes gleam under soft white lights, and those wide balloon-style tires give it that signature, rugged stance that made the VanVan such a cult favorite. Whether you're a city commuter or a weekend explorer, this bike looks just as good outside a cafe as it does cruising along a beach road. Powering this modern masterpiece is a refined 125cc single-cylinder engine that's smooth, responsive, and impressively efficient. Suzuki engineers have reworked the internals to deliver more punch while maintaining the effortless rideability that made the VanVan so approachable. The throttle feels crisp, the power delivery is linear, and every twist gives you confidence without intimidation. This isn't about racing. It's about enjoying every ride, every gear shift, every corner. It's about the joy of simple motorcycling, perfected for today's world. But make no mistake, simplicity doesn't mean compromise. The 2026 VanVan 125 comes with advanced features you wouldn't expect in a small displacement bike. The digital instrument cluster gives you instant access to all ride information. The LED lighting setup is not only energy efficient, but adds a futuristic touch. The lightweight chassis and improved suspension geometry ensure stability, control, and that signature easygoing feel the VanVan is known for. Whether you're gliding through narrow city lanes or exploring countryside roads, this bike feels at home everywhere. Then there's the design. The design. Every inch of the 2026 VanVan 125 feels crafted with emotion. The rounded tank, the sculpted seat, the perfectly symmetrical headlight, all of it pays tribute to a golden era of two-wheel design while being wrapped in the gloss of modern minimalism. Suzuki's attention to detail is breathtaking. Even the logo placement on the tank and the subtle curve of the fenders show how much love went into its creation. It's not flashy. It's tasteful, and that's exactly why it stands out. Sit on it, and you'll feel the difference immediately. The seat height is friendly, the handlebars are upright, and the overall ergonomics are relaxed. It invites you to ride longer, to explore farther. The wide tires add a unique sense of stability, almost like the bike is floating over the road. The exhaust note, subtle yet confident, gives you that satisfying thump that turns every short ride into an experience. This isn't just transportation, it's therapy on two wheels. Suzuki also knows that today's riders care about both performance and sustainability. That's why the 2026 VanVan 125 comes equipped with an advanced fuel injection system that delivers cleaner emissions and better mileage. The engine runs smoother, cooler, and quieter, ensuring a responsible yet enjoyable ride. It's proof that a motorcycle can be both thrilling and environmentally conscious at the same time. But perhaps the best part about the new VanVan 125 is its versatility. It's as comfortable navigating city traffic as it is exploring open roads. Its lightweight makes it perfect for beginners, while its vintage character appeals to experienced riders who crave something unique. You can take it to work during the week and to the coast on the weekend. It's the kind of bike that doesn't need a destination, because the ride itself becomes the reward. And then there's the emotional connection. The VanVan name has always stood for freedom, individuality, and fun. This 2026 version captures that same spirit, but adds a layer of sophistication and technology that today's riders will appreciate. It's nostalgic without being old-fashioned. It's futuristic without losing its soul. It's the kind of motorcycle that makes you look back every time you park it, not out of vanity, but out of love. In a world where bikes are becoming more complex and digital, the VanVan 125 reminds us what riding is really about: connection, simplicity, and joy. It's not trying to be the fastest or the loudest. It's about feeling the wind, the road, and the moment. Suzuki has managed to create something rare, a machine that blends emotion with innovation, beauty with practicality, and heritage with progress. When the lights hit that metallic paint and the name Suzuki VanVan 125 2026 glows on the wall behind it, you can almost feel history repeating itself, not as a copy, but as a celebration. This is more than a motorcycle reveal. It's the rebirth of a legend. It's the moment where old-school soul meets new-age technology. So whether you're a die-hard classic lover or a new rider searching for something truly special, the 2026 Suzuki VanVan 125 will make you smile before you even start the engine. And once you do, that smile isn't going away anytime soon. Because this isn't just the return of a name, it's the return of a feeling, the kind of pure, unfiltered joy that only a true rider can understand. The legend lives again, lighter, smarter, and more stylish than ever. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 125 isn't just here to be seen, it's here to be felt.